this is Robin. I'd like to welcome all my new friends and the ones that's been with me from the beginning. I'm just doing a little car vlog. I left early so I can go to Walmart before I start my shift today. I get off early today, so, well, I have a short shift today. So, I'm going to go home and make some spaghetti and garlic bread before my husband goes to work, so I can spend a little bit of time with him. He's on mandatory 10-hour days, so the way he works, he leaves the house like at 2 o'clock. He don't got to be at work till 3, but he doesn't like being late, and that way, you know, if he has to go get gas or something to drink. And sometimes I don't get off work until like 1:30. Yesterday I didn't get off work till after 2. So I'm on a very bumpy road for a few minutes, and I don't want the base to fall over with you on it. So I'm trying to go slow. But anyway, I'm going to go to Walmart because I'm out of spaghetti sauce and canned tomatoes. And sometimes when I have time, I do make homemade sauce. But by the time I get off work and go home, I'm going to have an hour and a half before he will leave for work. So there's no way I'm going to have time to do the homemade sauce today. So we will go with the jar sauce. And I think sometimes it's just as good. How's everybody doing? Does anybody have plans for this upcoming weekend? Today is Thursday, and I am passing a school, so it is 15 miles an hour. This is the first car vlog I've done in a little bit. Just a little bit of an update. My grandson Justin, the one that has the bulging disc and the broken bone in his back, it is kind of in the middle of his back on the right side. That's where the broken bone is. And then, like I said, the bulging disc. My daughter took him to the family doctor the other day. Here, his fever was 102.5, and they tested him for strep. He didn't have strep, but he has the flu. So, you know, they definitely don't want him going to school with the flu, and they don't want him going to school with the broken bone because, you know, they're just afraid that if something else happens, and like they said, he's not fully grown yet. So my daughter just called me this morning, and next Wednesday she has to take him to Hershey to see a specialist, because where we live, they really don't have no specialist for teenagers. So and he asked her, he said, "Mom, is Grandma gone with me and you like she went with you and Faith when Faith had to go about her knee?" And April said, "Honey, Grandma has to work." So when she called me this morning, I wanted to cry. So I told her, I said, well, I have a very short shift that day. So the client that I work for is very, very nice. So I'm going to see if she minds if I come in an hour earlier and work my shift. And then that way, about the time I get off, I'd have a little over a half hour to get home and change clothes, and then my daughter would come pick me up. So I have her tomorrow. I have her every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I'll ask her tomorrow, and then if she says yes, then I'll call the office, and then they'll redo my schedule for next Wednesday. And it's only for that one day, so I'm sure she will. But I told April, I said, don't tell Justin that I can go yet until I see, because you never know, the client might have a doctor's appointment or something, you know. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base with everybody and do a short car vlog. You know, let me ask you a question. I see a lot of people just doing vlogs, like around the house, you know, while they're doing maybe cooking or just sitting in a chair or whatever, you know, just telling you about their day and whatever's going on in their life at that moment. I don't think I've really ever did one at like a house vlog or whatever you want to call it. If that is something that some of you might be interested in, leave it in the comment box below, and I'll try. Like I said, I've never did one. I guess you're more amped to, I don't know. This is more like a setting that I set up. You know, like if I'm at my computer desk, the camera's in one place. If I'm doing hauls, the camera's on my countertop. So, you know, you really don't have to remember to take the camera with you when you walk away from it or anything like you would if I would just take you, you know, just periodically throughout the house with me as I'm doing whatever. So, you know, if any of you would be interested in something like that, let me know in the comment box below. Well, I'm not going to make this much longer. I am almost at Walmart, and it is 47 here in Pennsylvania today. But as the day goes by, it's supposed to get colder and colder. So yesterday was like, oh my God, it was like in the 50s. I literally didn't even have a coat on. It was beautiful. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will upload this video this afternoon. It is like 9:15 in the morning right now. Okay, let me know in the comment box below if you would like for me to do like a house vlog or whatever they call it. All right, have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.